Hello everybody and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. My name is Wolf and welcome back to our garage. So we've got two cars in here. We've got a Mazda RX-7 that we got to do some brake system work on. And we've got this guy, which, is he a story one? No, he's a standard. He's got just some exhaust work. Exhaust work pretty easy. So this is probably gonna be the last time you see us do all these little normal jobs. I'm gonna try and run through some of the story ones to unlock a bunch of stuff. But after this, I'm gonna start doing a lot of these jobs off camera, just so we can progress a little, because it gets a little grindy trying to level up, so you can unlock more parts of the garage. Because I've been playing my free play one a lot, and I'm like, I still haven't reached this. I'm just one level shy of reaching this one, and I've got, who knows how much. I've got like 6 different cars that I am not selling. And I've done restorations. I've done all kinds of stuff on that one. So this one, I'm going to do a bit of, if we see like any new story mode ones, I'll probably pull those ones or hold them to the side until we get a video so I can do them. But for the most part, one brake disc. That's it. You need one brake disc. That's it. I'm used to these things taking like the entire brake system. Been playing this a bit too much, I think. And put this back on with our star pattern. And go in here. Let's go buy a new brake disc. A little bit of lag there. Brakes. Ventilated. Get a new brake disc on there. Super shiny. Brake pads. Caliper. I also have not cleaned out inventory, apparently. Haven't played on this one in a little while. So today I want to see if we can get up to... That was a $80 order. Okay. This guy will be a little bit more. Oh, right. Music works now. And of course I have audio stuff turned like way, way, way down. But music stuff is working. Finally. Can't even hear it. Okay. This guy was exhaust. We've got $10,000 on us. Let's see if there's a barn find anywhere. No, but they did unlock the racetrack. They did unlock the car salon. So those are finally unlocked. Once we can go to the junkyard, which is old 13, we're going to start going to the junkyard and we can get some cars to actually work on. Uh-huh. Nice bug. $464 from not doing anything. I hate those bugs. Let's see. We're gonna see about... Let's go ahead and take this one. Should be a timing belt thing. And we're gonna take... Cannot start the car. Yeah, we'll take that one. And we can probably actually do that one right here in front of us. So you cannot start the car. It's probably the starter or spark plugs or wires. If I can figure out where the spark plugs are on this motor. Probably underneath this. Yeah, there's our ignition coils. Cannot start. Oh, I see it, I see it. No, that's the oil filter. That's not what I want. That is a lot of inventory that we need to clean out. It's the battery. Why don't I just look at things? I've actually never worked on this motor. Okay, let's get a new battery. And send this one on its way. There we go, $250 for 2 minutes work. What did you have? You are... Jeez. Timing chain, sprocket, and water pump. Can't see anything past this freaking radiator. So we just need a timing chain, a sprocket, and a water pump. But in order to get to that, we gotta... To get to the sprocket, we gotta take, like, all of this off. There's the water pump. I don't think we can repair any of this. Oh, I gotta take this off too. To take the timing cover off, I gotta take this off? Wow. Okay. Seems a little odd to me, but okay. Let's get this out. Power steering pump off so we can get all this off. Jeez. Come on. That is a lot of bolts. There we go. So we got timing chain and the sprocket. Can we actually like attempt to repair any of this? What was the minimum? 41? Can I attempt it? Nope. Alright, so already in here. Sprocket, timing chain, this one, and the water pump, this one. So we can put the water pump on already? Jeez. Okay, so we can do that. Put this on. New sprocket. New timing chain. And there we go. Now I just got to reassemble. Get everything put back together and this engine is good to go. It's a lot of stuff to put on though. This with one bolt. Let's make sure their car can start again. Get your power steering pump back on. Get your clips back on before I forget about those. These crankshaft pulley, which is for a V8, even though this is a rotary. Doesn't make much sense to me. Get these belts back on here, and another roller, and a fan. And we're done. $412. Not very much money on that one. Take a quick peek in here for a barn. Oh, we got a barn. Wonder what kind of cars are there going to be in here. I've been seeing some pretty good cars in the barn. I think I like the junkyard better for finding cars to restore, but we are obviously not there yet. For lucky, we might find something under $9,000 in here. Then I got to do a bunch of jobs in between videos to make sure we have money to work on it. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford that. That's going to be like $30,000. 17. It's not too terrible. There's another one back here. This one, maybe? 7,000. Should we? Hmm, 19. Let's take a look at all the racks, see what kind of good stuff we can have. We're going to take anything that's green. Just because we can, well, I mean, we could probably take everything and just repair it all and sell it, but I'm not that greedy. I just kind of want to deal with anything that's green because we can use that on some jobs. That one's not terrible. Do we have anything good? No. No. Is that a microwave? That's a stove. Okay. I think we are going to go ahead and take this car. I've been wanting to do like an actual car build. This one's not too terrible. Oh. That engine is a little scary. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it. We got $4,000 to work with. Yes. We're going to put it in our garage. Now, let's go back to the garage. We've got a car to work on. Okay. Our first restoration. Although it's not much of a restoration. It's not a very old car. Our first rebuild. There we go. We'll call it that. They cleaned it all up and brought it in. It's missing some body parts, but it doesn't look too bad. Now we can't paint it. The paint shop doesn't unlock until level 30, which I find rather annoying. Does this door go anywhere? No. Okay. For now, I'm going to move this onto the lifter. I cannot take the tires off of it anytime soon because actually I gotta see what this drivetrain looks like down here. Ugh, those brakes. Okay, so to remove the gearbox I have to remove the drive shaft. That means removing the tires. Okay. We're gonna try and do as much of this with as little money as possible. I'm going to keep track of how much we spend on it. It'll probably stay in like the lower left corner of the video. And hopefully I don't know, maybe the lower right. I don't know. I'll figure out some way to do it. Put it somewhere where we can actually see how much we're spending on this car and see if we can actually make a decent chunk of money off of it. I'm going to work on dismantling this car right now. So we're going to dismantle the engine. Actually, I think what we're going to do is first we'll do the suspension. I do tend to do these cars in stages and about $4,000. The engine's probably going to be the most expensive part. Suspension usually isn't too bad. If we do the back, we can be okay. Tires we're going to leave for a later date. After I've done some work off camera to get some more money. We'll just go ahead and dismantle everything. We're going to try and repair as much as we can to save some money on this. Oh, wheel hub bearing. We're going to work one section at a time. meaning like right now we're going to do the entire rear axle. I should probably disconnect the drive shaft. There's no drive shaft. Okay, that works. That works perfectly. We'll get a lot of stuff done on this car today. I've really been wanting to do one of these ones with you guys because they're actually a lot of fun. Right. Get this, this. Now I can take this off. So hopefully we can make a nice chunk of money off of this so that we can start looking into like a better car. I tend to make a decent amount of money off of these when I do them. I don't think I've ever done one of this car, but I have done a couple that I made probably about $30,000 to $40,000 off of. So I will definitely have to work in the editing to keep track of how much I spend on this. We're gonna pull the fuel pump and fuel tank as well. I think I can repair those. I can repair the fuel pump. I can't repair the fuel tank. I wouldn't expect to be able to. I've also got a lot of inventory that we can sell, so let's go ahead and do this. Get this side dismantled, and then we'll go look at the cost to repair some stuff. A lot of this stuff looks pretty beaten up, which isn't good for us. That means it's going to either cost us a lot to repair or we're going to have to replace a lot of things. Now on mine, I do have 85% repair success. So I can do pretty well with repairing things all the time. This car is going to be a little bit of a test to see how well we can do right here at the beginning. Come on. Give me this sway bar. Suspension arm. Knuckle housing and suspension cross member. Ah, this car. Can I get away from hood? There we go. Alright, so did we level up? I think we did. We're now level 8. That means we're going to get this one. Successful repair chance raised to 55%. If we get another level, we can raise that up to 65, I think. See if we can repair some stuff. I want to get things up to 90%. That broke, that broke, that broke, broke. Okay, 95%. I can't be super picky, but I will, nah. 90. We're probably gonna break a lot of different things trying to do this. So I expect to have to spend a decent chunk of money, which is why between videos I will do a bunch of jobs and work on getting some more money. Oh my gosh, we're breaking everything. We're gonna have to replace, like, that's not even part of this car. We're gonna have to replace like everything on this suspension now. Hope I didn't break the cross member. That's the real expensive part. It didn't let me repair the fuel pump. I broke the suspension. Okay, so I did learn about this parts list. It's real nice. Go ahead and add one of these. See what we can add here. I know we need 2 of those. Do we have the warehouse? No, we don't. Wheel hub. I need one of those. Suspension arm. I'm gonna need one of those. So this is kind of how I work when doing this. Is we're gonna need these. And these. They kind of work with 2 of those. Then we'll need a fuel tank. Let's go ahead and buy some stuff. Let's spend some of our $4,000. Okay, first thing, we're going to buy the fuel tank. That's the only one in this area. $300. $285. Awesome. We'll go to suspension. And we can open up our shopping list over here. So let's see, what do we need first? It's all R's and some S's. All down at the very bottom. Right at the very bottom. Okay. So we needed one of these. I already know we're going to need 2 of these. Let's see. Some rubber bushings. I'm gonna buy 5 of those because I think we need them for a couple other things, and 10 of these. Those get used all over the place. Rear wheel hubs. I need 2 of these. Rear suspension crossmember. Rear suspension arm. Rear shock absorber A, we need 2. And one of these. I think that's about everything. Yeah, that's all we need for now. We're down to $2,700. We're barely getting started here. So we got our rubber bushings up here. Oh, now I need these. I need 2 of those. Get that on there. I need 2 of those. We might be able to get away with doing this whole rear axle today. We're not going to get too far into the other ones. Yeah, we needed those. Oh, the hubcap as well. I didn't even think about those. Let's see. Put one of these in here. See if we got one of these. Yeah, we do. Can work with that. The sway bar is terrible. And that's going to be decently expensive. Do we have one of these we can use? No, we need 2 of those. I think that's... Oh, we got a bushing here. That's it for that side. Now we can start assembling this side. This guy. Get the shock absorber on here. These on. I think our sway bar rear end links were bad as well. Put this bushing in. We can put this on. Get these in here. Come on. I think that's about all we can do until we get these guys in. Oh, we can do these ones. Did those on the other side, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. So let's see. Now we gotta buy some more parts. What do we gotta buy? A lot of stuff. It's all down here again. So let's see, we'll have 2 of these. We're gonna buy 2 of these because I know those are bad. Spring caps. Trying to watch our money too so we don't go completely broke. Sway bar A. Rear suspension upper arms. We need 2 of these. Oh, those are pricey. Rear suspension arm B. We need 2 of those. 1 of these. I think that's it for now. We do that. Put those on. Get the sway bar on here. Yeah, good thing we bought those. Now we're not going to do the brakes just yet. We'll do those ones next time. Because I got to get a little more money before we do the brakes. This one. Oh, I'm going to need another small rubber bushing. Man. I think that's it for these, except for the springs. So we'll need those. How do those caps? Shock absorber is 85. We got a whole lot of junk in our inventory. Why do we have 1 tire? Yeah, we're gonna have to replace those shock absorber caps as well. Let's go ahead and buy those. So we need 2 of these, 2 of these. Wow, we're down to $1,800, and we're just finishing the rear axle. Haven't even touched the engine yet. Okay, that's it for that. For the driver's side of the rear axle, let's finish up this side, and we can move on to probably disassembling the front axle. Now, I won't be able to put it all back together because we need... Okay, I need a small rubber bushing for that one. And let's get this guy in here. It's kind of hard to see. I think I need... Okay, I need 3 small rubber bushings. That is not what I wanted to do, but that works. 3. And I'm gonna have my work cut out for me trying to keep track of all this money. There we go. Got that. And we got that. Now the only thing left is a fuel pump. We need a new fuel pump. And that'll be it for today. Fuel pump, $114. We have $1,600 left. I'm probably going to reassemble the brakes just so I can put the tires back on, so I can move this around so I can do some work off camera. But that's me it for this time, guys. We've got our own car to work on. Can you believe that? I'm surprised we actually found one that was cheap enough. So I'm going to put these back on just so I can move the car. I'll probably put it in the parking garage until next time, and I'll bring it back next time. Ooh, we got some good calipers. Let's put our tires back on. Oh, not looking forward to that. That costs a couple $1,000s to replace tires sometimes. Yeah. Now, I'm hoping that I can kind of bring this series to working more on our own cars and working less on everyone else's cars. Like I said, if I see any interesting story ones, I will keep those ones in. But eventually these cars start getting to the point where you're doing the same thing, and it's like you're looking for a whole list of parts, where in a couple of them I have to dismantle the entire suspension on one side and half the engine to repair it. And I'm also getting to ones on mine where I have to do body work. Those are actually kind of fun, except trying to find the body parts. The interior stuff still seems a little bit buggy at times. But that's it for this time, guys. If you'd like to hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. I will see you guys next time.